2020 UTEP Student Leadership Awards ceremony. My name is Sam Rodriguez, and I'm the Assistant Director for Campus Engagement, Leadership, and Inclusion in the Student Engagement and Leadership Center. Each year, the center has the honor of recognizing both individual students and student organizations for academic achievement, community engagement, outstanding leadership, and exceptional teamwork. Today, we also celebrate the achievements of students who have earned the Top 10 Senior designation and students who represent the UTEP student body by serving in the Student Government Association. Collectively, their hard work has led to the recognition of their efforts on campus and in the community, and we are overjoyed that we have this time to celebrate with them. Our annual award ceremony could not be made possible without the support of our judges, who dedicated several hours across multiple weeks to collectively evaluate well over 100 applications. Thank you to our judges. Without further ado, allow me to introduce our first presenter. Annette Rodriguez is the coordinator for the Terry Scholars Program in the Student Engagement and Leadership Center, and will be presenting a portion of the Student Organization Awards.
Thank you, Sam, and good afternoon, everyone. The first award we will be recognizing this afternoon is Event of the Year. Event of the Year is earned by a student organization that has facilitated a successful program or event that positively impacted UTEP students or the greater community. This initiative exemplifies the students' organization mission and vision while fostering a sense of unity and belonging amongst its members. The recipient of the 2020 Student Organization Event of the Year is Minors Against Hunger for their event, 915 Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. In their application, Minors Against Hunger wrote, "We developed this program to break the stigma associated with homelessness and encourage community awareness and action. This event consisted of a weekly service project, a community resource fair, and on-campus panel, the Rise Above Hunger banquet, and an overnight stay without a home, where students volunteered to live one night outside in a parking lot." They write, "These problems may never go away, but these events help create social change. No one should have to choose between having food on the table or a roof over their head. As long as there is a need, we will continue to advocate." Congratulations, Minors Against Hunger. Next, we will announce the recipient of the Spirit Award. This award is earned by a student organization that is actively involved in programs, events, and activities on campus. The recipient has demonstrated UTEP pride through engagement, promoting the university's strongest traditions, and exemplifies true minor pride. The recipient of the 2020 Spirit Award is Student Alumni Association. UTEP's Keepers of Tradition earned this award by attending and hosting well over 24 programs and events this academic year. These include service outings, leadership development events, and school spirit-centered programs like Homecoming and Minor Palooza. They write, "We believe the memorable experiences that we had this year that will make the following year even better." Congratulations, Student Alumni Association. I am now proud to announce the Academic Student Organization of the Year. This award is earned by a student organization that excels scholastically and promotes academic success amongst their members. The 2020 Academic Student Organization of the Year is Medical Professions Organization. MPO membership boasts a 3.7 GPA and have acquired nearly 24 various scholarships. They organize their programming to complement and account for members' class schedules and recognize there is not just one single path to excellence. Congratulations, Medical Professions Organization. The last award I have the honor of presenting is the Community Service Student Organization of the Year. The award is earned by a student organization that goes above and beyond in community service, raising awareness, and contributing to a greater cause. The 2020 Community Service Organization of the Year is Aspiring Occupational Therapy Student Association. This organization participated in half-day events, month-long campaigns, and more. They write, "What has become tremendously rewarding from participating in community service has been seeing our members bond over a common cause and witnessing the impact made on the community. Congratulations, Aspiring Occupational Therapy Student Association." At this time, I would like to welcome April Reza, Coordinator for Student Organization Services in the Student Engagement and Leadership Center.
Thank you, Annette, and good afternoon, everyone. The first award I have the honor of announcing is the Student Organization Advisor of the Year. This award is earned by a UTEP faculty or staff member who volunteers for this role and exemplifies the mission and values of the organization while providing great support for its members. Advisors play a critical role in the success of the organization by providing guidance, support, and by motivating students throughout the year. This year's recipient has accomplished all this and more. The 2020 Student Organization Advisor of the Year is Suzanne Ramirez. The organization she advises is the Society for Human Resource Management. Suzanne is a Student Success Manager in the College of Business and Faculty Advisor for SHRM, and she was formerly a lecturer for the Department of Marketing and Management. Students refer to her as both a blessing and a guide. They write, "Our organization experienced its greatest challenge last year with the brand new board. However, we now have the full support of Ms. Ramirez. She was and is extremely involved and helped give our board that extra boost to help achieve our goals." Congratulations, Suzanne. Next, I'd like to announce the recipient of the Student Organization Member of the Year. The recipient of this award is a UTEP student who has modeled the values of their student organization, gone above and beyond member expectations, and demonstrates exceptional leadership qualities. The 2020 Student Organization Member of the Year is Jessica Salcido from Environmental Advocates. The organization summarizes Jessica as giving, thoughtful, and observant. They write, "Jessica has been a member with Environmental Advocates for 2 years and has certainly been one of the best elements of our club. She is dedicated to ensuring everyone feels included, important, and cared for. There is nothing she will not do for the organization. She is inclusive, genius, and creative in ways that go beyond our expectations." Congratulations, Jessica Salcido. I'd like to now introduce Maribel Villalaba, Assistant Vice President for Alumni Relations at UTEP, who joins us to recognize our top 10 seniors.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to virtually join you this afternoon to recognize the academic achievements of many outstanding UTEP students. Every year since 1950, the UTEP Alumni Association has had the distinct privilege of sponsoring the prestigious Top 10 Seniors Award for 10 remarkable individuals. This year is no exception, as we are delighted to commemorate the impact they have made on and off campus and in the Southwest Border region. All of the applicants are judged on a combination of their academic achievement, involvement, leadership, and service, as well as the impression they have made on others during their time at UTEP. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the 2020 Top 10 Seniors. Our first Top 10 Senior is RUBEN Aguirre. RUBEN will be graduating this May with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from the College of Liberal Arts. During his time at UTEP, RUBEN has been involved in leadership, administrative, and supportive roles that have helped develop his interest in political science. He co-founded the UTEP Civil Rights Timeline Project in January 2019. His plans include opening his own law firm in El Paso with hopes of connecting with UTEP students for employment and mentorship opportunities. Our next top 10 senior is Bryn Ireland Birdwell. Bryn will be graduating this spring with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Applied Learning and Development from the College of Education. She became involved in several associations, organizations, and educational research at UTEP that allowed her to expand her leadership in her lifelong dream career in education. She is currently president of the Minor Teaching Resident Society, or MTRS. She plans to pursue a master's degree in education with a focus on early childhood education at UTEP, while remaining active in her educational research, as well as maintaining involvement in some of the associations and organizations of which she was a part of. Our next top 10 senior is Isaac Noel Gandara. Isaac will be graduating in May with a Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Sciences from the College of Science. During his undergraduate career, Isaac has appreciated and valued all of the opportunities that he found at UTEP. Involvement in scholars programs, organizations, and lab research allowed him to follow his professional path. He also is fond of the athletics department and enjoyed being an active intramural athlete each semester since the fall of 2016. He aims to practice medicine in El Paso, help develop the city's medical capabilities, and remain involved with the university. He would also like to contribute to UTEP in supporting research, scholarships, and student organizations. Our next top 10 senior is Ishe Lom. Ishe will be graduating this spring with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in Economics from the College of Business Administration. Ishe has been involved in several associations and honor societies during her time at UTEP, including the Bhutanese Students Association and the Omicron Delta Epsilon Economics Honor Society. She plans to attend graduate school at UTEP and would like to further enhance the existing ties between students at UTEP and Bhutan. She also aspires to volunteer as a mentor for incoming international students at UTEP, serve as a role model, and give back to the community that has helped her grow. Next is Noemi Lopez Valdez. Noemi will be graduating this May with a Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Sciences from the College of Science. During her time at UTEP, Noemi formed part of organizations that played a substantial role in her formation as a student and leader. She is currently assisting in biomedical research on tumor-associated antigens and is a member of the Joint Admission Medical Program. Noemi looks forward to staying connected with UTEP organizations to become a mentor that will engage, inspire, and motivate students. She strives to open her own clinic and plans to passionately invest in the bicultural community that helped shape her. Our next top 10 senior is Tania Pamela Mariscal Quintana. Tania will be graduating this spring with a Bachelor of Business Administration with a double major in Finance and Economics from the College of Business Administration. Tania's mission is to break through the field of finance as a Latina. She attributes reaching her full potential to UTEP's commitment to access and excellence. She co-founded Student to Leader, an organization focused on coaching students to get internships with top companies in America. She will join Microsoft as a program manager in the Business Operations and Development Division. She aspires to impact the lives of the next generations of minors who, like her, came from a different country and wish to achieve their dreams in the United States. Next is Sandra Navarrete. Sandra will be graduating in May with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in Accounting from the College of Business Administration. Her involvement in student organizations at UTEP taught her key aspects to lead in professional environment. Sandra is grateful for the sum of experiences at UTEP, and she is currently Vice President of Vision Mexico, the largest student organization on campus representing Mexican students. After graduation, she will be working in finance in New York City. She believes in the importance of Latinos represented and seen as valuable members in society around the country. Our next top 10 senior is Marlon Andre Picado. Marlon will be graduating this spring with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in Economics from the College of Business Administration. Marlon served in a variety of student organizations on campus that developed his leadership skills by engaging with fellow peers, community, faculty, and staff. He is currently the Vice President of the Healthcare Management Student Organization, or HSMO. He plans on pursuing a degree in medicine and build a nonprofit organization on the southwest border that will incorporate health clinics for immigrants and low-income populations. Our next top 10 senior is Ayana Mine Ponce. Ayana will be graduating this May with a Bachelor of Science degree in Cellular and Molecular Biochemistry from the College of Science. Ayana has been a minor ambassador since her freshman year. This experience has helped her grow as a leader and has given her the confidence to present at several national conferences. She is also currently president of the Medical Professions Organization. She plans to serve historically underrepresented groups. She feels empowered and blessed to have had the opportunity to spread joy to her community on and off campus. She looks forward to continuing to give back to her community as a proud UTEP alumna. Our last top 10 senior is Jocelyn A. Rascon. Jocelyn will be graduating this spring with a Bachelor of Science degree in Rehabilitation Sciences from the College of Health Sciences. Being a research assistant, presenter, and community outreach officer during her time at UTEP developed her leadership skills and a passion for serving the El Paso and Ciudad Juarez community. She assisted in research at the Clinical Applied Physiology Lab since the fall of 2017. She has been accepted to the Doctorate of Physical Therapy program and will start in May, and she wants to work as a neurologic physical therapist and open practice. She plans to stay actively engaged at UTEP as an alumni by being an active mentor and beginning a scholarship fund. Ladies and gentlemen, the UTEP Alumni Association and the Office of Alumni Relations would like to thank you for joining us in celebrating the achievements of these top 10 seniors. We're excited for all of them as they begin the next phase in their lives as UTEP alumni. Their names will be etched on a permanent display at the UTEP Student Union for everyone to see and admire, and they will join the generations of top 10 seniors before them and serve as an inspiration to the future generations who will go on to receive this prestigious award. Now, please help me in welcoming Rebecca Harding, Leadership Intern for the Student Engagement and Leadership Center, who will present a portion of the individual leadership awards.
Thank you, Maribel, and good afternoon, everyone. The Agent of Change Award is earned by student leaders who have completed the 3 programs outlined by the UTEP Edge Student Leadership Series. The recipients of this award will be the students who demonstrate both competence in and application of the social change model for leadership development and their top 5 Clifton strengths. Today, this title is being awarded to 3 student leaders. The first recipient of the Agent of Change Award is Evelyn Esparza. Evelyn defines leadership as the ability to bring a group of diverse individuals together to accomplish a common goal. Regarding her utilization of her top 5 strengths, she writes, "I have made relationships with individuals who have similar strengths, as well as individuals who possess strengths that I want to improve." Congratulations, Abby. The next recipient of the Agent of Change Award is Antonia Taylor. She writes, "Throughout my time at UTEP, I have dedicated time and passion to leadership and its defining roles. This quest never truly ends and is not easy, but it continues for the greater good. I am confident I have impacted those around me and demonstrated leadership in organizations or in the community." Congratulations, Antonia. The final recipient of the Agent of Change Award is Jesus Cabrales. He writes, "For many, leadership comes as an instinct which encourages people to take a role that allows them to guide others towards a specific path. For me, leadership is something more than meets the eye. Leadership is having the knowledge, strength, and passion to help others in completing a goal and unlocking hidden potential." Congratulations, Jesus. The next award this afternoon is the Emerging Leader Award. This award is earned by a first or second year UTEP student who has begun making noteworthy contributions to the university and our community. This year's Emerging Leader Award goes to Lourdes Jimenez. She writes, As I adjusted to the UTEP community during my first semester, my desire to fully integrate gave me that necessary push to embrace the UTEP Edge philosophy. Thanks to that, I have been able to begin giving back to what El Paso has given me over the last 3 semesters. It would be an understatement to say I have been very fortunate to have been exposed to these opportunities so early in my educational career. Congratulations, Lourdes. Next, I will announce the recipient of the Lux Award. This award is presented to a graduate or doctoral UTEP student who has demonstrated excellence in academic achievement, as well as campus and community engagement, and has made a contribution to the UTEP community through their leadership. The 2020 Lux Award recipient is Malvina Munoz. She writes, I believe that the opportunities I have received while at UTEP have served to not only inspire me, but to shape my capabilities and potential as a leader and advocate within my community. As students, it is important to immerse ourselves in the culture we learn and live in every day. Congratulations, Malvina. At this time, Amy Gomez, Vice President of Internal Affairs for the Student Government Association, will join us to recognize members of SGA. Please join me in welcoming her.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you here today. I have the privilege of honoring the hard work of 2 of our members in the Student Government Association. These awards that Vice President Varela and I will be presenting are to recognize the leaders who have demonstrated excellence in campus engagement and who have contributed to the UTEP community through their leadership in SGA. Our first award, Center of the Year, recognizes a student leader who has gone above and beyond of what was expected of them in their constitutional responsibilities. The leader worked in teams and drove results effectively, hosted successful special projects, and made an overall positive impact on campus. The recipient for Center of the Year award goes to Senator Dominique Huerta. She's currently a senior majoring in political science and minoring in women and gender studies. Dominique was nominated by multiple colleagues in SGA. Her nominators called special attention to her demonstrated excellence in campus engagement and her positive impact to the university through her leadership. A few highlights that were mentioned include her service as a chairperson for Excel Leadership Development Committee, her championing of women's rights, LGBTQ rights, and sexual reproductive rights through her special projects, and SGA adopting her resolution condemning sexual harassment and violence on campus. We thank you, Senator Huerta, for all the hard work you have done for the student body in SGA. I will now over to last year's Center of the Year winner and my fellow Vice President of Student Government, Mr. Isaac Varela.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you, Amy. Like the Center of the Year Award, the Judicial Member Year of the Award recognizes excellence beyond leaders' constitutional duties in the judicial branch of the Student Government Association. The judicial branch has 2 main areas, the Traffic Court and the Supreme Court. Our second winner also was nominated by multiple colleagues across the SGA organization and was recognized for their commitment beyond and duties and hours spelled out in their position. I am pleased to announce this year's Judicial Member of the Year is Armand A.J. Avila, the Chief Justice of the Traffic Court. One nominator wrote, "What as many people don't understand, the first time any UTEP student has interacted with SGA is through our Traffic Court. AJ has been at the forefront of the impact that his administration has on the students. Since being appointed in the summer, despite being out of town, he still managed to be in constant contact with the administration from UTEP and Parking and Transportation's department. He has had constant meetings rewarding the needs and wants of our students with his administrators, even working to make our student concerns heard with them. SGA used to be a very rocky relationship with Parking and Transportation department, but everything AJ has done, I now believe that the leadership has never been stronger. As someone who has worked with AJ over 3 years in SGA, I can attest to AJ's great leadership and they demonstrate on Traffic Court and all the other positions he served in his tenure, and the great judiciary. Congrats, AJ. I would like to turn it now over to our co-advisor, Mr. Matt Krause from the Dean of Students Office.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Amy and Isaac. On behalf of Dr. McCoy Angeles, Maggie Espinosa Ortega, and the Student Affairs team, I get the opportunity to say thank you to our outgoing 3-member SGA executive team for the 2019-2020 school year. As you'll see in front of you on the slides, we have a few of the pictures of some of the accomplishments that this team has been able to enact. Jessica Martinez, Amy Gomez, and Isaac Varela had no idea the sheer adversity and challenges they would face during their one term in office. A split ticket administration from the beginning, as in they ran on separate parties, these leaders from different political parties worked diligently to blend the different visions and goals for the Student Government Association. And believe me, it wasn't easy, but they learned to trust and lean on one another to get the job done. None of these students asked to lead during the worst mass casualty event in El Paso history on August 8th, 2020. Nor would they believe that they would join their student peers at UT Permian Basin who would be struck by similar gun violence or a similar gun violence incident mere weeks later. Despite the challenges that our leadership team faced, they stepped up to the challenge posed in the mantra, El Paso Strong. I distinctly remember, driving the car on the way to the SGA summer retreat, listening to some of the execs as the UT Regents announced a gift of $10,000 to SGA to help them heal the wounds left in the community. It was a great pleasure that our Dean of Students Office and the UTEP Police Department assisted the Student Government Association in planning and implementing the First Responders Luncheon, as well as the donations to local El Paso foundations. It was also amazing to watch the UT Permian Basin and UT El Paso Student Government Associations hold a combined virtual meeting and sign a joint proclamation condemning the violence and urging our public leaders to enact change on behalf of their generation. But the First Responders Luncheon was just one of the many accomplishments among the contributions this team made to UT El Paso and the greater UT system. SGA hosted a successful homecoming pageant, the first President's Dinner featuring President Wilson. They collaborated with our team in the Dean of Students Office and Minor Athletics to re-engineer 4 very successful football tailgates. And finally, 2 of our executive team members, Isaac and Jessica, served as chairpeople for UT system committees aimed at greater student shared governance and transparency among the entire University of Texas system. Finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention that the same team that started with tragedy in El Paso also worked through becoming the first virtual students as the world experienced the COVID-19 pandemic. Student government led the way in moving organizations online, continuing to hold its weekly meetings over Microsoft Teams, facilitating the SGA virtual executive candidate debate, campus's first all-virtual SGA election. In my first full cycle as the SGA advisors, if we can change the slide one more time, please. In my first full cycle as the SGA co-advisor, it's been a joy to work with these 3 talented leaders. Watching Amy Gomez grow into the organizer and facilitator of our gregarious group of senators during our weekly Senate meetings. I'm confident she will be burning her copy of Robert's Rules of Order shortly after our final meeting next Thursday. Amy, thank you for your leadership as Vice President for Internal Relations. Witnessing Isaac Varela shepherd the organization onto Microsoft Teams last fall, in fall of 19, for convenience and sustainability ended up being a stroke of luck, because then he miraculously had ended up being the forefront and leader among his team, keeping the organization and elections going using the very platform he had the vision to enact in the fall. And finally, it was a joy seeing Jessica Martinez, our president, build on the campus and UT system collaborations SGA organization. Seeing Jessica take multiple event concepts through to fruition and with partnerships of very different UTEP offices and departments was very rewarding. Jessica's many leadership lessons from this year will serve her well as she returns to her position for a second year as SGA president. Congratulations, President Martinez. Leading enough to influence a large group of campus-wide leaders is a tough responsibility, as any of these 3 individuals will tell you. In SGA, we breed strong personalities, some of which you've seen awarded today for the recognition that they do across campus. The work of shared governance and collaborating with others with disparate ideas challenges one to take stock of their own leadership style and gifts. It's messy, it's complicated, but it's incredibly rewarding. And these 3 student leaders can articulate in so many ways what they've learned about representing the student voice at UTEP. Jessica, Amy, and Isaac have grown and advanced in tremendous ways this year, and it's with profound thanks that I recognize their personal sacrifice and contributions to the student body. Please help me in recognizing these three talented leaders. Team, thank you so much. And now at this point, if you could help me welcome back Mallory Payan, Assistant Director for Student Organizations and Fraternity Sorority Life in the Student Engagement Center, who will present the Fraternity and Sorority of the Year.
Thank you, Matt, and good afternoon, everyone. The titles of Fraternity and Sorority of the Year are earned by chapters that go above and beyond in the areas of community service, philanthropy, Greek unity, programming, recruitment and retention of members, and development of student leaders. Our first award is Fraternity of the Year. The 2020 Fraternity of the Year is Theta Chi, Kappa Delta Chapter. Theta Chi's motto is to extend an assisting hand to all who seek it. They raised hundreds of dollars in support of their philanthropy, the United Services Organization, USO, with plans to contribute more in the near future. In their application, they write, "Our men have gone above and beyond in all aspects to try and be the best at everything we do. Unity, service, brotherhood, and alma mater have become priority values for this fraternity and have been executing different ways to prove it. This fraternity is looking forward to continue thriving and moving only upward, bringing the rest of the Greek community along with them. Congratulations to the gentlemen of Theta Chi." Our next award is Sorority of the Year. The 2020 Sorority of the Year is Zeta Tau Alpha, Gamma Gamma Chapter. Zeta Tau Alpha's national philanthropy is breast cancer education and awareness, where they've previously handed out thousands of pink ribbons at UTEP sporting events and around campus. In the past year, they've raised nearly $5,000 to go towards their cause. This sorority is ever present at notable events, including Minor Palooza, Minor Welcome, Homecoming, and more. Congratulations to the ladies of Zeta Tau Alpha. Next, please welcome April Ressa, who will join us again to present the remaining Student Organization Awards.
Thank you, Mallory, and hello again. The Student Organization President of the Year is earned by a UTEP student who leads their student organization in alignment with their values, effectively motivates its members, and is positioned to leave a positive legacy. The 2020 Student Organization President of the Year is Edgar Felix, Terry Scholars Student Organization. He writes, "During my term as president of the Terry Scholars Student Organization, my main priority was always and will continue to be the scholars." His advisor writes, "I have absolute confidence that Edgar's professionalism, critical thinking, communication skills, and overall experience are a match for the caliber of president that deserves this award. He is a bright, honest, hardworking young man who is a leader on campus and admired by his peers." Congratulations, Edgar. The Student Organization of the Year is the highest award a student organization can earn at UTEP. To receive this award, an organization must demonstrate they have gone above and beyond in the areas of academics, programming, recruitment, retention of members, and development of student leaders. The 2002 Student Organization of the Year is Sun City American String Teachers Association. This organization's mission is to promote a greater interest and participation in string and orchestral performance. They participated in campus-wide events such as Minor Palooza and hosted several annual programs including Music Theory Camp, a certificate program, and the annual all-region clinic for local string students, to name a few. This organization identifies its main goal as larger than one's playing or teaching, but cultivating a lifestyle built on discipline and collaboration. Congratulations, Sun City American String Teachers Association. Next, allow me to introduce Jules Flores, Coordinator for Leadership Programs and Inclusion and Advocacy in the Student Engagement and Leadership Center.
Luciana Ortega.
Hi, Jules, we can hear you.
She writes, as someone that has lived with a mental illness for more than 8 years, I never thought I would be where I am today. I used to think I was not enough, not strong enough, not positive enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough. But thanks to everything I lived at UTEP, my mindset has changed. I was not magically cured. Some days my mind still lies to me, but now I know how to ignore those voices. I know I am enough. I am capable. I am a great leader. And that is not defined by illness, age, or gender. It is defined by everything I have done these past 4 years. Congratulations, Luciana. Though its name has evolved over the past 80 years, Leaders of Minds remains our university's oldest living tradition of student recognition. This year, we celebrate 6 student leaders who have demonstrated significant and sustained leadership while maintaining evidence of quality academic achievement. Your 2020 Leaders of Minds are Evelyn Esparza. She writes, beginning my journey at UTEP, I genuinely thought that I was the better friend and individual I was ever going to be. Since then, I have been fortunate and blessed to have had the opportunity to participate in several EDGE experiences that have taught me so much more about myself than I ever thought I would ever come to know in a short period of time. Congratulations, Abby. Our next winner is Jessica Bolanos. She writes, there is a degree of responsibility in receiving a higher education along with exuding UTEP's excellence through involvement and leadership. Leadership to me means having honesty and integrity for the team we're working with, to empower others to strive for the common goal, and lastly, to follow through commitments with passion in order to become a dependable resource and inspiration to others. Congratulations, Jessica. Our next winner is Luciana Ortega. She writes, during my time at UTEP, I have discovered my values, strengths, and aspirations. Although I will always be grateful for the academic training that I received in this university, it was the extra that helped me discover myself and grow into the leader that I am today. Congratulations, Luciana. Our next winner, Luis Hinojos. He writes, it is imperative to establish a distinction between idle leadership and active leadership. Idle leadership is a label and does not guarantee that a group of individuals will be successful in reaching their goal. On the other hand, when a person, regardless of their title or position, employs the unique characteristics of a group's individuals and inspires them to maximize their contributions, leading to the achievement of a goal, they have become an active leader. I believe that inspiration is the key word in this definition of active leadership, since only when a leader has imparted their passion onto others can the best version of results be reached. Congratulations, Luis. Our next winner, Rebecca Harding. She writes, leadership is an ever-changing, purposeful, collaborative process that allows a person or people to help others in achieving their goals and making a change. I am so fortunate that my time at UTEP has been surrounded by so many countless, fruitful opportunities that have been able to completely transform me into such a confident, brave woman that I was not prior to coming to the university. Congratulations, Becca. And last but not least, Victoria Navarrete. She writes, leadership is not defined by a fancy title or person's popularity. Leadership is a unique and valuable skill that can be taken anywhere you go to inspire and build others to develop their potentials and propel them to success. Regarding organizations, I believe great leadership is defined by the level of impact and growth members of the organization have experienced and continue to experience long after one's term is over. Congratulations, Victoria. Next, I will announce the recipient of the Distinguished Leader Award. This distinction is the highest leadership honor bestowed upon UTEP students by the Student Engagement and Leadership Center, and is earned by one Leader of Minds recipient who has demonstrated excellence in academic achievement, as well as campus and community engagement, and have made a contribution to the UTEP community through their leadership. So, your 2020 Distinguished Leader is Luciana Ortega. She writes, what is leadership? Leadership is a sacrifice. It is doing the job that needs to be done. It is taking a leap of faith and sometimes going against the grain. It is inspiring others to create change, working with people, but also working alone. It is allowing yourself to be vulnerable and honest, but also being strong and taking charge when it is necessary. Leadership is being hopeful and positive, but it is also being realistic and making difficult decisions. It is knowing how to work with people and not put yourself above them. It is knowing yourself, your values and strengths, and using them to help others. It is being open, authentic, innovative, inclusive, creative, sensitive, composed, fair, congruent, and self-aware. If I had to define leadership in one sentence, I would say that leadership is being able to recognize a need and having the strength and credibility to move and inspire people to address that need. Congratulations, Luciana. Now I will ask Sam to join us as we conclude today's ceremony.
Thank you to all of today's presenters, and congratulations to all of our award recipients. You may access the certificates on the Student Engagement and Leadership Center's Facebook and Instagram stories. We'll also make sure that if you received, if you personally received one of these awards or your organization did, we'll make sure that we send these out to you at a later date in the near future. We encourage every one of you, if you are resharing these certificates, to use the hashtag UTEPSLA. To everyone watching, thank you for supporting the next generation of leaders from UTEP. This concludes the 2020 UTEP Student Leadership Awards ceremony. We hope you stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you all again.